Is it start? It looks like it started. It's even a sync problem this time. So hello guys and welcome to another weekly DigiByte update. So in DigiByte in Power Hour, race to infinity and beyond. So guys, quick Q&A where you guys can ask me anything. So just making sure everything is working. Just give me about 5 minutes so more people can join in. So we don't have any complaints of people saying they are coming too late. Let's give us just a few minutes here, guys. So about 5 minutes, so people can, so people don't lose out. So we're gonna have a lot of complaints, guys. So just gonna do a quick update. Any questions you guys may have, you can post next to the video. Anything you want to cover, me to cover during this hour, we go ahead and cover. Okay. Basically, guys, there is no such a thing as a stupid question. If I answer them all or not, that's another thing. But there goes, guys. So here to help and clear any doubts that people may have in DigiByte and cryptocurrency itself, guys. So guys, this market is growing fast. Okay, it's a lot of opportunity, a lot of hype. Okay, it's a lot of hype. When it comes to getting into cryptocurrencies, a lot of scams, Ponzi schemes, MLM, multi-level, whatever. And people don't actually getting the right information, and of course going on the internet researching how to do things, how to get into mining, how to get to cryptocurrency, how to buy it. So what you find is most of the articles that is out there, they don't, the people who write those articles are not actually doing the work themselves. They just basically talk about it without having actually doing or experiencing for themselves how to get this done. So guys, very quick, let me just make sure I'm sharing the screen. Obviously I'm not, so let me just change this here and start presenting and share. And there it goes, guys. So there it goes, guys. Now, so my screen should start showing up now. If you guys can hear me okay, so now I'm using the normal Google Hangouts, so I'm not using the broadcast software because it causes a lot of problems. It causes things to go wrong. There's a big delay on it, so just using the normal Hangouts here. Hopefully, guys, the things are working nicely. So if you guys can hear me, can you guys type yes or no on the comments next to the video? Mohammed, how much I'm holding DigiByte? Just short of 500,000 DigiBytes, right? But there's no limit how much I can hold. I could obviously go in and buy, guys, but the problem is the DigiByte is education. Okay, we need to educate people. We need to do this in the right manner because there's a lot of people who've been waiting on DigiByte for very, very long. And as soon as they see those numbers get close to their profits, they start to cash out. And obviously, DigiByte has a lot of potential. It's a 1 cent coin. I mean, people need to be educated what can happen because, Bitcoin is great. And I was involved with Bitcoin since 2008. I was one of the first guys getting that email, asking people to buy 10,000 Bitcoins for $50. I didn't bother, of course I didn't. It was very close to Christmas. You don't just going to believe just because someone sent you an email that is going to be anything. So nobody did. Not even the guys who were sending out those emails aboard until 2009. So in 2009, that's when I started to buy into Bitcoin. But guys, here's the thing: there is now is well over 1,000 cryptocurrencies, and we need to see what's going on in the state with cryptocurrency, guys. So. You guys probably already seen this news, CNBC. Investors are pulling billions from U.S. stocks. Okay, and this is $36 billion have been pulled out of the U.S. stocks in the last 10 weeks alone, guys. Okay, in the last 10 weeks alone, this is since 2004. This is the highest ever. And of course, if you guys been paying attention to the cryptocurrency market, that the market is exactly around the same time has gone up by $47 billion, guys. Okay, so that shows you. What's going on? Okay, basically what's going on. The government, especially US, is trying to control and stop people in US from getting involved. And the other way, we also see SEC approving and regulating tokens, which is basically that's what we do. We're buying, selling tokens on the exchanges. and there's still some arguments going there, but it's slowly making away. Okay. Also, we see things like robots will be taking over most jobs. Okay, so billionaires and millionaires like Richard Branson and Elon Musk. Okay, these guys are now pushing that and saying that the government is going to have to kind of give people free money. You guys really think that's going to happen? But you know what? Corporations control everything, guys, and this is how things are. Okay. On the other end, it was Mark Cuban. One of the guys who are calling Bitcoin a bubble. He's now involved with. So he's involved in cryptocurrency. Each one is investing on. Of course, that's the secret. Nobody tells you that. But there's clear proof. From his tweets. You can actually see on his tweets. Go to Mark Cuban tweet account, and you can see what he's tweeting about cryptocurrencies. So, guys, it's a lot happened. Okay. Another one here is cybersecurity, guys. A big concern in documents, protecting your documents, protecting your privacy. And of course, what do billionaires want? They want to protect their investments, what they're doing. And obviously, guys, who is on the forefront of all this? Okay, the post office of the future, DigiSign. Okay, so DigiSign, guys, is already working. 100% working as advertised. Of course, there is no cryptocurrency on the price tabs, on the pricing, because this is, is mainly to be used by actually the prices. The price is still the same. So be used by the general public. Okay, and all people need to do is if they have use any of those services, cloud services. Any of those cloud services, all they do is they upload the documents into DigiSign. They lock the documents in the same way you lock your keys to get your payments in DigiByte, and then use the blockchain. Only those people that are verified can actually access the documents. So guys need to think and look at this, because DigiByte really is on the forefront when it comes to use the blockchain technology that really brings a benefit to the public. Okay, so that's one of the benefits, and the other one, of course, DigiByte to be the low-end payment system to be used online, and is much more suitable for that use than any other coin out there, because the wallet is fast. Either be sending in or out transactions are verified really quick. I would say faster than Visa card right now. If you guys have tried and send the DigiBytes back and forth to your friends or whatever, or making shares, you will see how fast DigiByte confirms and verifies the order is very quick, or a transaction is very quick. So guys, what's the idea? What's the idea behind the cryptocurrency world? Is basically we see people talking about a lot of things, guys. What's the best thing? What's the secret? The secret, like I said there, guys, is spread. Okay, the number of people involved, the more people we got involved in one cryptocurrency, the better. And obviously DigiByte has the biggest community. Okay, not the strongest, but the biggest. So let's try and make the strongest, because the strongest is at Bitcoin. But if you guys go to the exchanges and you look at the spread, you will see that the spread in DigiByte is usually between 0.3, sometimes even 0.9. That's what I have actually found in DigiByte. At Bitcoin, you may get 0.2 if you like it, maybe even 0.3 in a busy day, like today, where Bitcoin is topping around the $5,000, guys. So volumes, of course, they are important, but really they're not. They know what's going to get the market moving or get the price moving. What really gets the price moving is, the number of people involved. And of course, DigiByte is just 1 cent at the moment. Guys, it's the cheapest coin to buy. It works. It does what it's supposed to do. The transactions works, and you really need to get involved in DigiByte while it's still cheap, guys. Because, Bitcoin 8 years ago, it was 3 cents, guys, okay? 3 cents. Then it dropped back to 1 cent. Then it went, and then it started to go up because, people started talking to foreigners, start to see the potential. And people do make predictions. A lot of people don't like those predictions and don't like to make predictions. But the fact is, Bitcoin always been based on predictions, okay? People already predicting that Bitcoin will get to $10,000 by the end of the year. So, guys, there is no limit how high a coin can go, but there's a limit how low a coin can go before it falls. So this is really what you guys need to look for. Look for the opportunity. Look for what can be done. If you can bring something to it and you're willing to do the work, then guys, why don't do the same thing? I started my own mining. You can see the mine is working on the background. I tested the things for well over 6 months. But but I started just myself, and then I got people asking, if you told me I would like to participate and get involved in the idea. So now I decided to expand the mining because I want to start my own exchange. Okay, to start my own exchange, I need to produce my own coins. Okay, so I can have pairs on it, so I don't have to go in exchanges that are already out there and pay the price that they want me to pay. So I'm much better increasing my mining, and then use that to exchange on my own exchange. Okay, guys. So this is more news coming. I will update as this goes. It probably is not gonna. The exchange is not gonna be live this year. It's probably sometime next year, around March, April. So it's going to take some time to get the exchange going because I need to have a certain amount of coin behind me. So when the public start to assess the exchange, they can buy what they want. Okay, guys. So DigiByte is definitely the coin you should be going for, but of course there is other coins that you should not ignore them. Some of them is just they have their fun. They come into the market, people pumping them, but really they're nothing but the money game, and those will disappear. And you guys will see the news are starting to pop up. The regulators are starting to come in, and you see the big talks. But now what's happened? The Chinese government, what's going on in Chinese and the NEO and stuff like that. You guys can see, because there's nothing else there than, the exchange of money, then it'll be a big problem because Bitcoin is the first one and is the one that came out with the idea of the making exchange of money easy. But even Bitcoin itself is kind of been driven away from that purpose and is going to become a storage of value, as they say, So, if you guys remember Bitcoin at one point, there was a lot of companies accepting Bitcoin as payments, but right now they all removed it because it was taking way too long to confirm those payments. So will the companies look to DigiByte next? Guys, think about it. Okay, DigiByte, there is no other coin out there that is as fast as DigiByte when it comes to processing payments. Okay, there is none. Okay, I've tested the wallets, I've tested everything, a lot of things that people send me. Obviously, because I'm looking what is the profitability in terms of mining, because I'm going to go for profit instead of face value, and how much people is involved, because the more people you get involved, the more secure the coin becomes, the more secure the blockchain becomes. Okay, you're looking at the minings out there, we're looking at these new machines, you're looking at people thinking about upgrading machines. Guys, again, that's nothing but greed, guys, because every time you buy a new machine because you think it's a new machine, is a new development, it isn't, guys. All it is, you're buying a machine that has a couple more chips, is going to use much more power than your last machine, right? Okay, and in terms of mining and profit, you're not making that much difference because you're paying a fortune for those machines. Why don't try and extend, machines that you already have? Because these people who are selling them so cheap, you can extend using those machines and just increase your power mining by having more machines instead of trying to have everything in one machine. It doesn't work, guys, because the machine, one machine is one line. And obviously, the new machines, they're not that profitable as people think they are. It's just because people just want to have the new and the latest, like the iPhone. If you guys remember the iPhone 1, iPhone 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. Guys, what's the difference? It's only the cover, okay? What's inside is exactly the same, okay? You get a couple more chips, a little bit more power, but more power will also consumes more energy. So guys, it's all about using common sense. Use your brain. It's not that complicated. Run your tests is the best way to learn. Don't be afraid to make those mistakes. Buy one machine, test it, see what rates you get in the area that you are or far you are from the servers, and then you can work out exactly what you need to do next. Okay, so let's go here to the questions to see what questions we have. So Mohammed already that one part. Bart, so do you know when the Citibank happening and what the chance of DigiByte to win in European? My opinion, guys, DigiByte should win it, and of course we all want DigiByte to win. But remember that the Citibank Awards is all about this, guys, about the DigiSign, because DigiSign is providing a service. The Pentagon wants to use the blockchain technology. Microsoft is starting their own blockchain technology services as well, which really, guys, they all start to pay attention to what the blockchain can do and the power of using blockchain for security reasons. And obviously, that's what the Citibank Award is going to be about. So it's about the DigiSign, which, of course, is developed and maintained by DigiByte. But, guys, remember, let's not try and create hype around this. or trying to tell people, you should buy because of the Citibank. No, you should buy because of the features, okay? Because of the service, because of what DigiByte does already. DigiByte is not an idea. It's not something written on a paper. It's something that is already here for people to use. Something that could be here in 100 years or could be here, in somebody else's lifetime. It's right here, right now, and is a demand for these services. Okay, it's a demand for this type of service. Cybersecurity, that's what DigiByte is about, and is right here, right now, guys. Okay, so this is what you should be telling people: is not to invest based in speculation. Invest based on what is here, right now, ready to use. And this is what we should be promoting. This is what we should be pushing forward, guys. This is what people want to see. We don't just want people talking about ideas, idyllic ideas that, all of them sound impossible right now, but in the future, nobody knows. Super Icon 93. I'm actually holding 650,000 DGB. I try to hold up to 1 million. Super Icon or Super Icon 93. We own this game. If you are on the exchange, we own this game to make money, right? And basically, what you want to do is to make sure you court your losses. So, little losses, big gains. Okay. How you do this is once you invest in a coin, whatever price you invest, don't just sit there. As soon as you see the candle come down, get out. Okay, see the candle come down, get out, put it into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the main exchange right now. It's the main currency exchange. That's what you're trading against. So if you put it in Bitcoin, wait, let the coin drop. If you love that coin, then go back and buy it on a low. And once you buy it on a low, as soon as you made at least 5 to 10% return, sell it. Don't wait to go any higher. Sell it and wait for the next dip. If you see that the dip is not going to happen, if it carries on going up, then you have to take the risk. But if you're willing to take the risk, that's how you're going to take gains. The idea here is to make sure you have more gains than losses. Okay, the big mistake that people do is buying at any price and sometimes buying way too high and then expecting a profit in the next 24 hours. This is not going to happen. Okay, you're just going to get disappointment. It's a long trend. You need to take on a long term investment. And so, if you're going to get in, look at the history of the charts. Okay. Let me get Polynex here on the screen. You look at the history, guys, and this is the difference in cryptocurrencies and even trading. Okay. Trading, cryptocurrency trading is where's Polynex? Hopefully it opens up, because sometimes is a problem. It's not loading in time. If not, we just go to, okay, let's go to Bittrex. So if you think about the casino, okay, if you think about the casino, if you go to the casino, if you go to the fruit machines or something like that, you get to the fruit machine and you never gonna know what's happened, who plays before you, and so you could work out your chances of winning. So here, what you're doing, guys. So if you go here, let's go right straight into news. So news showing up on the nose. So of course, it's on the drop after the news that coming out of China, but. You look at the timeline, okay, guys. This is a timeline. This is a history. This is an open book, okay. You look at this as an open book, so you just click on it, and the mouse the thumb wheel just roll it back, so you're gonna see all the history of what's going on here, and you go straight from the beginning. You can see when it started to go up. So if you bought it there, of course, you're gonna be good up until this point because you bought it at the low price. But if you bought it up here, okay, right now you're at the loss, and the reason you are at the loss is because you bought it and you waited because you were expecting, or somebody is telling you it's going to go up, it's going to go up, it's going to go up. The reality is no one, okay, guys, no one controls the market. No one can control the market because it's people. It's real people making bids here, okay? Well, of course, you have bots, you have software as well doing that, but the majority is people, okay? And so that's why people then get disappointed. That's why there is a lot of emotion. There is a lot of disappointment, and then people go into forums and videos and being negative toward other people who are doing good videos promoting the cryptocurrency. But they go out there and start to call them names. Don't join this coin. Guys, don't say stuff like that. Okay, people are free to make their decision. You cannot control other people's decisions. All you can control is your own decision. So if you choose a coin, you're going to look on a book. You're going to open book, and you can look at your odds of winning in a trade just by looking at the history. So you can see the low point. So here we have two bottoms, one top. Okay, so you have a high top, and you have another mid-high top. Okay, so what's your chances? So if you invested here and you hold it, so well done, you hold it, you keep your nerve. But you know what? Most of you will get to that level there, and the majority of people, that's what they do. They will get to that level, and they don't sell because they think, oh, he's going to carry on. Guess what? As soon as you get to this level, as soon as you see that red candle forming there, the harma, the shooting star, sorry, let me get a drink. Gonna drink. The shooting star, whatever you want to call it, guys. I don't give them names. I'm just looking at them. The only things I use when trading is the Bollinger Bands and the MACDs. Okay, that's all I want to see. And, you know, although those not 100% the best ones, or, you know, it depends how you want to use it. It's not the right way or best way to do it. But it's entirely up to you to make those decisions, the 5-second decisions. Okay, so if you sold it and then you would buy back here, then you would be in profit. Okay, because you would buy, you sell it again there, and you'll be in profit. So again, is about that game. Is to cut your losses to the minimum and your earnings to the highest. So you will make some losses once you are learning. You're getting into it. So you're going to be expected to make some losses. But all you need to do is to sort out your odds again, guys. You just open the book, read the book, see the story, and you can pretty much write the story here. You can see that's the all-time high. And now, okay, since the all-time high, I've been seeing this for quite a few weeks, it's been nothing but a downtrend. Okay, it's been nothing but a downtrend. So pretty much it's coming on a downtrend, still going down. And the news coming out today from China is not looking any better, guys, right? So it just keeps going down. So at this point, guys, at the moment you saw that news, if you were up here, you can see the drop there, you should have sold it. Okay, forget about cutting your losses. Cut your losses. Cut the short, guys, okay? Sold it. Okay, if you haven't sold it on this drop and we're still holding, you should have sold it again. You should have sold it here. Or you could have sold it on a tail, right? You could have sold it up there. If you put a bid, you know, try your luck, see if you can sell it. But right now you can see it's on a drop because of that news. As more and more people started to find out about those news, more and more people are dropping and moving, obviously, to Bitcoin because Bitcoin also is going up. No, Bitcoin heading for the 5,000 mark, probably passing it. And every time that happens in a pump of Bitcoin, so of course people, it's clever, right? They have to move their coins to Bitcoin, and then as soon as Bitcoin makes a sign of dropping, of a red candle, or a bearish candle, people then pull back to DigiByte or to their favorite coin. But in most cases, DigiByte is the one you can actually see that happen as you start to see DigiByte going down. In most cases, you will see that Bitcoin is going up. Okay, always, that's always the case. 97% of the time, that's what happens. So I'm getting a cold, guys. A little bit of a cold. Sorry about the feeling a bit tucked up here. But you can see. So now we have DigiByte. Actually, on Bittrex, DigiByte actually suffers a lot of punishment. Bittrex is bad for DigiByte, guys, because a lot of people here on Bittrex like to punish DigiByte compared to the Poloniex. Poloniex people are more Digi friendly. And obviously, Poloniex holds 75% of the DigiByte trade is done on Poloniex still. But you can see, DigiByte's going down. So Bitcoin is going up, right? It's very, very easy to see what happened there. So, again, if you look at the DigiByte, and if you were to get started on DigiByte, last week we had that two lows at 284. Okay, that's a fantastic time to get in. So if DigiByte is below 300, it's always a good time to get in. Because if you look at the book, okay, DigiByte, if you look at the book's history for DigiByte, if Bittrex doesn't go back to the beginning, okay. But if you look at the history, so we had DigiByte, so it's just coming from a low, for a 2-week low. That's a 2-week low. And then you can see the bottom. So DigiByte always gets support around the 200, the 280 or 282. So 273, guys. That's what he hit there. Okay, 273 and the 258. So 258, 256. He had the support, went above 300. Okay, so we go here again, another support around the 288, and it goes back, and this goes all the way back above 300. So you guys can see very easy if you work out your odds of winning a trade here. They're very, very high. Okay, compared to other coins, they are very, very high because DigiByte has a lot of movement. Why does it has a lot of movement? Because it's 1 cent coin, guys. So if his coin goes up to 6 cents because he has been there, if he goes back to 6 cents, that's a 300% profit, right? So what you do? Well, what you do is, you guys, you need to take that risk, or minimal losses as possible by selling as soon as you see the red candle appear. Okay, as soon as you see the red candle appear. If you want to sell on a green candle, then try and guess what price do you think is going to go up. Well, trying to guess what price is going to go up. Again, you're going to look at the size of the candle and then the tails. So, he has been at this price, and you can see that this usually repeats. So it has been at 372. So as soon as DigiByte is back here and I want to sell it, you know what? I can't wait for another day or two or another 24 hours. So I'm going to make a ask sale of 375. Okay, 375. The last one is a 371. So I put a bid there, right there, sell at 370. Okay, if you reach there, fantastic. If it doesn't, that's okay. You lost nothing. Okay, because the exchange doesn't charge you if you don't sell or buy. They only charge you when you sell or buy. So you made the sale there. So if you made the sale, now it's about being patient, and let's be patient and let's wait for the next low. What is low enough for you to get back in again? So if you sold at 370, then you could buy back 338 easily. Okay, so you'll be a little profit there. So you're making small profit. But what you're doing here is you're also growing your amount of coin that you have. And the more coin you have, the bigger your bids become. Okay, because it's all about the numbers. Remember, it's about the spread. Okay, the more spread the coin has, the more safe the coin is, because it's not going to be all that some people selling and buying at the same time. They're all doing different things. If it's only 1% of the spread that's moving that coin, in the case of Bitcoin, okay, Bitcoin is, Bitcoin is great, but basically what Bitcoin did, it created a new elite of millionaires, and basically it's all about that 1% that controlling all the Bitcoin. So until Bitcoin builds a community where is a bigger spread, where the money is being divided, those guys continue to control the market. Okay, so in coins like this, like DigiByte, is the best chance for you to make money, because if you hold in DigiByte, you're also holding Bitcoin, and all you need to do is, if DigiByte is going down, you move it to Bitcoin. If your Bitcoin is going down, you move it back to DigiByte. Or if you find a coin that is a fun coin, I call it the fun coins. Something like New comes from the hand share, so to me, New is a fun coin, because it was a hand share, then became New. So New is just a fun coin, because there's a lot of people. It's fun, and if you see what kind of people are pushing and promoting the coin, you can see that there's no people that are interested on the real business, on the real possibilities. Is only interested on making cash. So it's a fun coin. Okay, we'll have his time, and eventually will sink, like most coins do. Right? Most coins comes up, they hit the market, they all see the idyllic idea is great. Like IOTA. Okay, IOTA coin again. This is just a coin with a very game thinky like, right? But that's all technology. This not even exist. It's not even here yet. Okay, so they have nothing to show us that can work or that really works. All they have is a idyllic idea from a game, right? So again, at this point, it's just a fun coin. So if you see IOTA going up, guys, jump in, exploit it, pull it back to DigiByte. Okay, because in terms of business, what you have Litecoin, you have Bitcoin, you have DigiByte, Ethereum. There is some things happen there, but my problem with Ethereum is unlimited supply. So yeah, there is a lot of movement. There see price in there, but really, it's not a coin I believe in. But you guys may believe on it. So if you believe on that, if your heart is on that, then go on it. Right? I don't believe in it today. I may point my miners every now and then if he's profitable, and I will mine and I will sell it in the exchange for DigiByte. Right? So guys, there is a lot of potential in making money with altcoins. It's just you have to put in the time. It's going to take time, right? It's got the same dedication. You put in the time, and therefore you get the reward. Nothing worth having comes easy, guys. So let's go back here to comments again. Almo, 1 million wonderful for Lee Laya. What's the next one? In March, DGB is around 20 satoshi. Don't be greedy, just be patient. Yes, that's Super Icon 93. Exactly. Don't be greedy, just be patient. Patience is the name of the game right here, guys. Patience and respect. Now, respect is not something you ask, it's something you give, but don't expect back. If you start to give, eventually people will start to respect, because they can break you. All right, you're gonna get trolled. It doesn't matter. You know, it's got people for everything, right? And people think because they're behind the computers, they kind of becoming more trolls. But there's new rules coming, guys. There is new rules as well coming for that. So people will be finding them in a lot of problem. People are doing that as well. So you know, yeah, it's about patience and respect. Give but don't expect back, guys. Okay. Redeem number 10. Compared to Bitcoin, how fast is DigiByte? Compared to Bitcoin, how fast is DigiByte? Is 10 times or say 100 times fast. Okay, my friend, if you want to test it, you know, just, you know, buy $1 worth of DigiBytes and then just send it to a friend, or you know, see how fast you get it. Okay, you get it pretty much in 0.3, 0.2 seconds. That's what usually takes me to send out around 10,000 to 60,000 or 30,000 DigiBytes. It doesn't matter how much I send. It always takes exactly the same time and same price. So, you know, Bitcoin is going to take you. Let's see what happens in the SegWit and times 3 SegWit. Let's see if we see an improvement, but I don't think so. Okay, but let's see what happens. What is DigiByte Gaming? Mohammed Rashad asking. Rashad? Hopefully I say your last name right, man. But DigiByte Gaming is an idea that DigiByte came up way too early. It was way too early, and obviously bad ideas. We all make in business, okay, guys. You cannot be afraid to make mistakes. So that DigiByte Gaming right now, and after looking at it, it was a mistake. Okay, that wasn't beneficial to DigiByte at all. You know, obviously the game companies don't need promoting. Okay, the idea was that you know, in DigiByte being involved in gaming, that could get DigiByte going up, but it didn't happen because people are playing games. You know, people already play games for free. Why do we need to pay people to play games? They already do that for free. So again, it's a bad idea. Definitely a bad idea right there. So we will see. We'll see if there's any deal that can be work out there, and DigiByte gaming comes back again. So we just have to wait for that. I bought DigiByte around, so Super Icon 93. I bought DigiByte around 500 to 300 Satoshi, and I sit on it. You know, the reality is, if you want to sit on it, then sit on it. Because in 3, 4 years, maybe 2 years, or even a month, okay, look what happened to Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin, it was first 40 years, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Okay, and then in 2011, it started to go up. Okay, 2008 had the pump, 2011 started to go up, 2013 crashed, okay, and then it came back, but you know, most of the Ponzi sites didn't come back, and that's how I lost quite a bit Bitcoin as well. But you know, and then it started to grow, because as soon as people started to believe, and that's the only way people believe is if they hear about enough times, if they see it enough, they will believe it. Okay, and obviously now we have Bitcoin to prove that the blockchain works. Bitcoin is proving that the blockchain has been successful. And now if you go back and we look at the article at the beginning of the webinar, you know, where investors take, you know, 36 billion, okay, in the last 10 weeks. Okay, in the last 10 weeks, they took $36 billion out of the stock market. That's NASDAQ, okay? And if you look at exactly around the same period, Bitcoin and all the crypto market went up by $47 billion, right? So, guys, very similar, and it looks like it's very apparent what people are doing, because U.S. laws, you know, recession is just keeping getting worse. Unemployment keep growing. You know, is a lot of stuff happening in the economy that's going to bring out a lot of inflation. Okay, a lot of people are going to be caught by this by surprise. But this basically, guys, pretty much is in your face what's going on here. Obviously, we are going to have companies as well moving away from the UK and from the US, probably to another countries. Okay, that's something that Mark Cuban already said. That is already happening because, you know, the business rates are so high in the United States and UK to run a business. So you're much you're better off running a business somewhere in Europe than you are in countries are now part of the European Union, which UK is getting out of it, as you guys know. So things are getting bad, really bad. Okay, really, really bad. So, guys, it is an awesome coin. DigiByte is an awesome coin. It's a lot of opportunity, has a lot of growth potential. What we need to do is, you know, like, share, comment, create content, post on the groups. Guys, come and join us on a WhatsApp group. So we have a WhatsApp group here, which is now at see group info. So the group, we know we've been removing a lot of people. So if you guys post anything there that is not DigiByte relevant, we just remove the content and it's spamming, you get blocked straight away. So you have 256 members in there, under 19 active. Okay. The other group you can join is on Facebook, which is so this is the DigiForce Crypto Addicts on WhatsApp. You will find the links below this video. The next one is on the Facebook, guys. If you go to Facebook, you go to Coin Chasers. Okay, Coin Chasers on Facebook. And here we have passed over 1,000 guys, over 1,274 members, guys. Isn't that amazing? I never paid for a single advert. Okay, just creating videos, articles, posting, and sharing. And basically, what I do, guys, all I do is every time I make a post or somebody posts something that's good, okay, all I do is I copy the link. Okay, you go here, and or right click, you copy the link. Okay, you copy the link. Right click, copy link address. Okay, then you go to groups, any making money groups. So PayPal, you see PayPal money, you go there, you just post the link. Okay, that's the fastest and easiest way to do. We just do this until 1 minute a day. Okay, just pick a couple of posts, go around the groups, spend 1 minute of your day doing this, and you contributing for the growth of DigiByte, because people start to say DigiByte, and eventually they will get curious and start to go, oh, let me check this out. Let me join this group, check this out, ask a couple of questions. Then when they get to the group, guys, because when they click here, okay, they will find that this is a group. So Coin Chasers, you get to the Coin Chasers and they start to ask questions. Now, if somebody gets involved in name calling, guys, or, swearing, we do have quite a few admins there, but, for, how much I would like sometimes admins happen to be off when somebody decides to kick off, starting calling names and stuff like that. Guys, be patient. Feel sorry for that person, because obviously what that person is, he needs a friend, he needs a hug, especially this kind of, cryptocurrency trading is very emotional. Those candles does work and does touch your emotions. So, guys, be patient. We will try and have a word with him when we see it. If he doesn't want to listen, we just block him and remove him out of the group. Okay, so we do give people a chances. But so many chances we can give. If people don't want to listen, don't want to take an opinion, then we just remove them. Okay. Others, you just ask, and as you can see, people are sharing opinions, concerns, and they all helping each other. They all being nice to each other, guys. Being nice is free, and it goes a long way. Okay, it goes a very, very long way. So that's the idea. Come and join us on Coin Chasers. Like and share, comment, post your comments. If you're making videos, like Danny, we have Steve Michael, I think it's Stephen Michael, makes videos about DigiByte. That guys, yes, sharing, other members are sharing other members' contents as well, which is great. But the idea, guys, is, remember, this is already converted group where the majority of the people are already on DigiByte. And really what you want to do, guys, is just go to make money groups, okay? Make money groups. Join them, okay? Make money online millionaires, okay? So you see that? I join. So all you do is you click join, okay? And then you wait for the join. Once you join, then you go to the groups. Now, some groups where you're not allowed to post your links, if they don't allow you to post your links, then, guys, just respect that rule. Either stay or leave the group, okay? Just leave the group, which it does happen, okay? If people put these rules, because it does take a lot of work to try and clean, but this one, obviously, he wouldn't mind, but he hasn't approved my so it's still pending. Well, as soon as he gets me in, then what I'm going to do is, guys, just keep doing the same thing. So I just go to groups, find those groups, video marketing, advertising. So I actually know who owns this group, but there you go. So I just go there, post it, done, okay? That's all you need to do, because every time you post, people look at the picture. Below the pictures is by poll, Coin Chasers. They click on Coin Chasers, that builds the group. That's how we build the group. That's how the members, every DigiByte believer, or DigiByte, okay, DigiForce, guys, DigiForce Crypto Addicts, okay, that's how the group is being built, okay, by the power of people, right? And that's how DigiByte should be built as well, by the power of people. And the marketing should be done by us as the people. If you guys go and read about Gerard Tate, you will see that guy does believe in the blockchain, okay? He's all about the blockchain. He's about the freedom of money and the power of people. This is why he doesn't come up with news and put stuff out there, because he doesn't want people to go out there and start to pump things and hype things up. Let people do what is supposed to be done, and things will happen, okay? Because if you look, that's how Facebook started. If you look, that's how Google started, okay? It's a people choice, okay? Google did not advertise on the newspapers, on TVs, or anything like that. It's just people, by their own choice, start to love Google, right? And then Google also embraces people back by starting, the AdSense program, the YouTube partner program. So giving back to the communities is all what it's about. So DigiByte can be exactly the same thing. Okay, it does take time, but will be more sustainable and safe. Also, like I said, don't forget to look into other coins. Those fun coins. Get involved with them. Be careful because they can be risky, especially if they've been pumped very, very quick and then they dump very, very quick. That's when you make losses. But again, court your losses and make sure you have as many winnings as possible. Shout out from Brussels, Belgium, Barian. So there is a shout out for Belgium guys. Hey, you guys got good weather in there. What's going on there? Any participation? What was that? So somebody's asking you a question there. Any prediction if you will see any activity on DigiByte tonight, guys? You can actually see activity on DigiByte tonight. No doubt about that. Let me see if Poliniax shows up here. Poliniax does have 20 million visitors a month. Okay, so you're very likely gonna have sometimes you have gonna problem. Well, you should see some activity on DigiByte. Hold on, SLTC, Litecoin also took off quite a bit there. Yeah, you should see some activity. It's already very active, guys. Okay, so you can see the Bolivian bonds are active, and you guys. So you have a bearish and a bullish standpoint. So it closes the last price. We have a bullish, bearish, old, bearish, bullish. So that's why people go bear and bullish. Each candle, the red candle is a bear, the green candle is a bull. But the best way to do it, guys, use the Bollinger Bands. And if you are new to trading, starting with the small amounts, do longer trades. And look of your bearish position at the -1. Okay, that's a bearish position. Okay, that's how I like to do my trades. I only call it a bearish trend when I see the candles passing below the Bollinger Band. When I call it a bullish one, I would see the candles passing above the +1. So I would see the candles go above the +1s, which is usually what I call a sign to sell. So if it goes above that line, I sell. If it goes below this line, I buy. If it's around the center line, the standard line, I tend to hold. Or if I see an opportunity to make a little gain there, about 3.5%, because you need to cover your processing fees, I will do it. If the earning is about 3.5%, okay, I could see one here, okay. So, but for that, I would need to buy around the standard here, or either put a low ask, okay, a lower ask than what I thought there, so it would be a 35, and then try and sell it at the top of the shadow there, right at the top of the tail, okay. But the idea is you need to try and get that tail, because if you're not there on time, which in most cases you want, if you don't put a bid before, you just have to make blind bids. You make the blind bids, it could happen, and I could usually put about 4% earning on there, right? If I sold it up the top, even on the candle kicked back, you can see kickback, so I would get that tail anyway. And this is what you want to see, is a full top body right there. So that's a good profit in there. But next, there is not much profit, because if I was at this point, I sold, so I won't be doing nothing here, nothing there. The next time I would be buying, won't be there, will be buying here. So that will be my next buying point, because it's a bearish. Okay, so I'll be buy it, and at this point, would I sell it? No, I won't be selling here. I would be trying to sell it around the +1, or in this case, what I call the bullish line. If it goes above that line, then I call it the bullish activity. Okay, so we can see here we have a bullish activity. So if you here at this time of the trade, you will notice that the Bollinger lines then opened up. They opened up to cover all this movement here. But at the time, I'm sure there was a bearish movement there, bullish movement in there. Now we can see how do you look for activity. Can there be activity tonight? So if you're going to look for activity, guys, you're going to look at the standard line. So you see the purple line, I go here, okay, this purple line. So if I go here to the purple line, and that's exponentials, okay, that's my exponentials 1 and 2, okay, and that's standard, SMA period standard, that's the middle one, okay. SMA period, that's a movement. It tells you what the market has been doing. Right now, you can see that line is quite straight, and the Bollinger +1 is straight, and that one is straight. Now, if you look at the MACD, okay, if you go here to the MACD, you can see this purple line, guys. You can see the purple line going on here, and you can see the yellow line, okay, the goldish line. Now, the goldish line, guys, is sort of, kind of passing over the purple line there. Okay, this is a good sign of activity in the next 2 hours. Okay, so in the next 2 hours, we should start seeing that yellow line going back above the purple line. Okay, like we see here. So if you see the yellow line breaks up, it crosses the purple, it goes up. So as soon as it crosses the purple, it goes up. It gives you the indication pointing up market, and we see we have that growing, but it crossed. So the yellow line has to cross. So what you have to try and do, this is just a way to predict. It's not guaranteed, guys. But 97% of the times, if you see that as an up movement, is an up movement line, you can see it's a buy signal. Okay, and also the line is below the histograms, so it's below the volumes there. So it's a good sign. So it's a buying sign. Okay, this is a buying sign. Okay, then of course, if you're gonna buy at this point, which means you're gonna get in 337 Satoshi. So obviously you don't want to sell anytime below that price. Just hold it. Listen, relax. This coin has been here for well over 4 years. Wait to go above that price that you buy. Okay, that you bought. Wait to go above. Once you go above, that's when you're going to make a profit. So you can see the market is now deciding in there. We see this as a market. Let's see what happened in Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin stop going up, or is Bitcoin coming down? Very likely you probably have a drop on Bitcoin. Here it goes. So there is a drop coming from Bitcoin, right? You can see what I call the bullish. Okay, that's a bullish movement for me. That's what I call a bullish. So if I had Bitcoin at this point, I will be selling right here. Okay, pulling back into DigiByte. Okay, as soon as I see Bitcoin is going back up, then I put it back on Bitcoin, right? It's gone near bullish. You can see the candle has gone, is on a shadow, right? And now we have a negative. So we see a negative. This is negative. Is people pulling back to DigiByte or to any of the coins that they prefer. It could be even moving back to Ethereum, one of those coins there. But you will see a very like line. Every time you see DigiByte going down or big drop on DigiByte, you will go to USDT or the Tether. You go there and you look at the BTC and you see that BTC goes up. It's most times is the case. Now, other times it can happen that DigiByte going down, Bitcoin is going down. Then look at Bitcoin Cash because it's the new one. Bitcoin Cash has been dropping quite a lot. But then look at the LTC, and also you want to look at the game coin. You want to look at the Note coin. Okay, Note coin, guys. This coin is interesting things happening in there. But look at those coins, the XPR, so that's the Ripple. Stratis. You guys need to look at those coins because usually when one goes down, okay, the other one goes up. So if you start making some earnings, try and spread them a little bit, so don't put all your eggs in your basket. But don't do more than what you can, guys. So do 3 or 4 coins. When you get 4 coins, think of 4 coins like a house with 4 pillars. So the roof is on 4 pillars, so it's not going to fall anytime soon. But if your roof is on 3 pillars, if one more pillar, the roof could collapse. So try and think about those common sense ways of building your portfolio in a way that you court your losses. Court your losses as much as possible. You're always going to have losses. This is the problem. Trading, people think get in one place, and that's a big mistake. Try and cut your losses by having 4 coins, maybe a handful, 5 coins, and as you get more confident in doing these things, then move as many coins as you like. Okay, as long as you're confident. If you have too much, then it becomes too much, and everything becomes too much. Okay, because like I said, these candles do work, and they are designed to mess up with your emotions. So you see you're going up, you're happy. If you come down, you start to get unhappy. You see you're going below the price you bought, then you're very unhappy. And then you're going to go in a bad mood. So let me go back here to the questions section again. Martin 958, what will DGB October conference bring? Now we'll be going back to the the Citibank Awards. All right. Again, guys, this is mainly pushing DigiSign, but again, DigiSign is developed by DigiByte. Okay, it's DigiByte technology. So of course that's going to be good. It's the only one. There is no other cryptocurrency offering blockchain service apart from using the blockchain to process payments. That's every cryptocurrency doing that. But DigiByte actually has a document security service, which I call the post office of the future. Guys, this right now is a big concern. This is a big concern. Cybersecurity is a big concern. Hacking into personal documents, personal data. People need this. Okay, companies need this. The firms need this. Your doctors need this. Medical history. Everybody gonna need this. Insurance companies, because everything is becoming digitalized, so it needs to be protected. Okay, and once you link those documents into the DigiByte blockchain, you lock them with those keys, and only those people you allow to it going to be able to have access to that information. Even if the information gets hacked, the hackers can't access it. Okay, because once you go to DigiSign, your documents will be distributed around the servers around the world, but people need to have a permission signed by you and authenticated by you through your wallet. Okay, you can do this through your wallet, through the blockchain wallet, and it's actually it works. Okay, guys, you need to test this because it works. Next one. What are the odds of getting Citibank contract? Guys, the odds, what is obviously trying to do is to show this technology to the banks itself. So, and you can see this page has the prices there. So the page has it really wants to, what he wants to do is to promote this service more than getting, if DigiByte goes in contract in the banks, I don't think that's going to work, because this is not what cryptocurrency is about, guys. We want to stay away from the banks. We want to stay away from regulators, the government. If DigiByte is going to go with the banks are directly connected to the government, and that can actually have a negative effect. So, it's all about DigiSign and promoting the service of DigiSign. Okay, so we don't want to get the government involved, because all they do is, fake printing money, and we don't want that. Okay, we want people to have the power of choice and be their own banks. And that's the idea behind the blockchain and the cryptocurrency. So let's keep it that way. Stram Miami, come to know DigiB is the only blockchain technology in the Citibank fintech. Yes, it is. DigiByte is the only one. You're absolutely right there. They are the only one. And there is no other cryptocurrency out there providing a service other than exchanging digital coins or digital tokens, right? So DigiByte is the only one, the first one, right? So guys, there's a lot of positive things around DigiByte that people needs to be aware of, and refer them to our videos, refer them to Beckham Gotcha. DigiB is going down. No, it's not going down. This is normal. Okay, this is normal market. So DigiB is going down. It's not going down. This is trading. Okay. So it's buy and sell. Okay, it's going down. If somebody makes, if it's going down, then Bitcoin is going back up. Okay, let's go here to Bitcoin. Right. See if you load the chart, because Polynix does have this little hold-ups, but their processing fees are less than Bittrex. That's why I prefer Polynix over to Bittrex, because it's less processing fees here. But sometimes this happens. Yeah. So this is why you want to make a long trade, so you don't get, all in a negative emotion when this happens. Okay, this is the dark side about Polynix. So you see, Bitcoin is going up, like I told you. So BTC is going up, and of course DigiB is going down. Now, since you spotted that DigiB is going down, now if you haven't bothered of making any move, just wait now on a BTC, stay on a Bitcoin, and wait to see Bitcoin coming down. Okay, now when you see Bitcoin coming down, right? If you see Bitcoin coming down, it's going bullish, so it's passing the bullish line. So remember, guys, the green candles are always bullish, the red candles are bearish candles. But the way I say is being bullish is when I usually sell. It's above those lines, because it allows me to make a profit. When I buy below standard or below the bearish line. Because that's where I'm going to make a profit. So in the case of Bitcoin, because it's a big coin and there's a lot of movement there, so my buying signals would be around the standard. Okay, because if I buy it on the standard and then I sell it on the bullish, that's a big profit. Okay, that's a serious amount of money right there, right? So it's a good profit. So I could buy it back here, could have bought it back in there, and now I would wait for the bullish break. If it doesn't do a bullish break, you can see now we have a full body. I still have a little shadow, so the candle is pushing up. So I'm getting ready, guys, because it's going bullish. It's going bullish. So this time I would put my sell order in. Okay, it's time to put the sell order in. Get ready to type the number. It's just pull back, so I'm selling now. Okay, I put in my sell order. Now my sell order will be around, okay, the top of the shadow, top of the tail there. Okay, of the week. Okay, so that will be my sell order. And I try and get a sell. It doesn't matter what's going to do. I'm getting out there, right? And then I'm going to get back in around standard again, right? Because we know that Bitcoin is pushing for the $5,000, because that's what people predicted. Bitcoin for August is to get near the $5,000 or above. So right now it's a 4,646 per coin. So we know that's the number that people are trying to hit, and if they can hit that number, everybody's going for that. Everybody believes that's possible, and everybody going for that. We can do exactly the same thing in DigiByte. Datrix, I bought at 1,800. Okay, so if you bought at 1,800, so you hopefully you're still holding it. Okay, if you stop holding it, then that's when you make a loss, right? So if you bought at 1,800, what DigiByte or Bitcoin? You bought DigiByte or Bitcoin at 1,800 Satoshi? That's a question for Dartrix. If you're still there. If you bought it at 1,800, if you mean DigiByte, then you should have sold it. You should have hold it, okay, and wait that is passing that number. And it will pass the number again because DigiByte has a lot of support. If you bought Bitcoin at 1,800, then well done, right? Because that's a massive profit right now. Okay, since Bitcoin is heading for the $5,000. So, but again, it takes a lot of waiting, a lot of patience. And things can happen overnight in just a few hours, like happened with Bitcoin for 2,500 to 4,000 in less than 24 hours, right? That's how that happened. Very, very quick. And the same thing can happen in DigiByte. If we just keep getting positive people on the groups and positive people who really want to know about it, if people don't want to believe it, don't waste too much time in that person. Move to the next one who wants to listen to you, okay? Because at the end of the day, they are the ones who are going to miss out when they realize what you are telling them is factual. Starum. So do you think that we will go for ATH? What's ATH in the month of October and November as BTC will go for? Quite not understanding what that question is. What's ATH? So there it goes, guys. So there it goes. That was another week update. I did start this webinar a little late. If you can be a little more clear on the ATH. All the high. So you think you will go for all the high? So all the high. All-time high for Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin will go for Bitcoin. It keeps hitting the all-time highs a lot of time. Bitcoin is gonna, of course, eating most of the all-time highs as most people get involved, or most people who hear about cryptocurrency or digital money. The first thing they're gonna come across is Bitcoin, because there's a lot of content around Bitcoin. There's a lot of things happen around Bitcoin. So you can see now Bitcoin did a drop there. So hopefully somebody's not copying the trade just because I'm telling what I usually do. But you guys can see as soon as somebody decides to make a drop, people will start to drop. And as they drop, there usually is a buyback on a DigiByte. Let's go here, see. And as you can see, now we have what people call the shooting star, settle price. And this is our line. So the yellow line is still pointing up that we're going to have a positive market in it. Tony Harding, nice to see you. You haven't said hello before. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna call it a night, guys, because I got a bit of a cold. Been too busy, not sleeping enough. It's too much work. It's a lot of work. But you know what? At the end of the hard work is always a reward. Okay. Nothing worth having comes easy. But there it goes, guys. So DigiByte is going up as Bitcoin as soon as Bitcoin is pulling down. So, guys, very easy to do. It's all about patience. Respect, always respect and expect back. Just don't let them break you. Okay, if they break you, then you lose your respect for yourself and you start to play their games and them calling and stuff like that. Don't go there, guys. It's not worth it. It's a complete waste of time. It takes a lot of energy. And the reality is, guys, when you're trying to straight someone up, when you just finish to straight someone up, another 3 or 4 popped up with the same problem, guys. So don't waste your time with the negative person. Don't join those games, the name calling, the swearing. Just be positive, give respect, and keep moving forward. So once again, guys, Thanks very much for coming. And I should see you next week again. From next week, we'll start doing this on Mondays. We go back to Mondays. I love Mondays, guys. Monday is the start of the week. Is the start of the new goal setting. So we go back to Mondays after next week. So last question here for Stradom. As BTC will correct the price, so my DGB will be rise. Yes, that's correct. DGB, every time BTC makes a correction which goes sideways, then of course BTC always makes a trend on those points. But we could see a BTC correction in the next 2 to 3 hours. Okay, guaranteed. So my time would be around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. We'll see correction, and once we see the correction, we'll see DigiByte adding for bullish. So you see, it's now a bullish movement. So if I got in here, guys, I wouldn't be selling here. Okay, DigiByte, because it's so cheap. I know what can happen. I would wait until it goes bullish. Okay, I'll go for the 340, 350 even. Now, if you guys bought at the high time when I just got into DigiByte, just after he hit the 2,700 Satoshi, I think it was. Yeah, guys, you bought it, hold it. Okay, hold it. Or if you want to cut your losses, then find a coin that is high productive that can cover those losses. If you don't, then hold it, because DigiByte will go back up once we put the right support behind it, which is what we want to do. Let's put the right people, the good people behind it, get the members, people to be pushing and sharing others' contents and making their own content. That's the way forward. So once again, thanks very much for coming, guys, and see you next week. I'm Zanun. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now. Oh, I need a drink.